In a significant development, Russian President Vladimir Putin has signed a treaty establishing a comprehensive strategic partnership with North Korea. This agreement focuses on mutual respect and cooperation, promising military assistance in case of attacks, and aims to enhance regional stability. An earthquake measuring 5.0 on the Richter scale struck off Indonesia's eastern South Papua province early Sunday. The tremors occurred at 4:20 a.m. local time, with the epicenter located 69 kilometers northwest of Asmat Regency. No tsunami warning was issued. US President-elect Donald Trump is set to meet President Joe Biden on 13 November at the White House. This customary meeting marks the start of the peaceful transfer of power, a cornerstone of American democracy, following Trump's election victory. A tragic road accident in Afghanistan's Badakhshan province has claimed at least 4 lives, including the district police chief. 2 others were injured when their vehicle overturned. An investigation is underway into this deadly incident, which highlights ongoing road safety concerns. The death toll from a devastating blast at a railway station in Quetta, Pakistan, has risen to 25. The Balochistan Liberation Army claimed responsibility, as authorities ramp up security and the injured receive treatment at local hospitals. Kenya's health authorities have confirmed 3 new Mpox cases, raising the total to 17. Citizens are urged to remain vigilant, avoid non-essential travel, and adhere to preventive measures as vaccines are expected next month. The nation continues to monitor contacts closely. The death toll from a rain-triggered landslide in Cameroon's west region has now reached 11. Authorities report recovering 7 bodies, while over 50 individuals are feared trapped. Recent heavy rains have exacerbated landslide risks, prompting local concerns about safety. The Japan Meteorological Agency has issued an emergency heavy rain warning for Yoron Town, Kagoshima. With rainfall reaching a record 594 millimeters, the risk of landslides and flooding is significant. Residents are urged to remain vigilant as severe conditions are expected to continue. In Kandahar province, counter-narcotics police have uncovered significant drug catches, including heroin and opium poppy, arresting 7 suspected smugglers. Operations aimed at curbing drug trafficking continue, with additional arrests reported in Parwan province. A sailor has been rescued after spending nearly 24 hours in the ocean off Australia's eastern coast. He fell from a cargo ship near Newcastle and was located by a fisherman. Despite being cool and exhausted, he is now recovering in the hospital. Japan has officially entered a nationwide influenza outbreak phase, with over 5,100 reported cases last week. Health officials are urging the public to practice preventative measures, including vaccination and proper hygiene, as Okinawa leads in flu incidence rates. Cambodia commemorated its 71st independence anniversary from French colonial rule on 9 November. The celebration, attended by King Norodom Sihamoni and Prime Minister Hu Manit, featured wreath laying and the release of pigeons and balloons, symbolizing freedom.